Hello, welcome to Talking IRA Rules and Regulations with Denise Appleby. Today is January 2nd, which means it's the first working day of 2019, at least in finance and taxes. And already I've gotten calls from 4 advisors who are panicking because their clients who own IRAs didn't take their required minimum distribution. What's a required minimum distribution, you ask? A required minimum distribution is the minimum amount that must be withdrawn from an IRA. That's a traditional IRA, SEP IRA, or simple IRA that the individual owns. The rules also apply to 401ks and similar types of retirement plans, but just let's stick to IRAs for now. So if someone doesn't take their required minimum distribution by the deadline, which is usually the last day of the year for which the RMD is due, then that person owes the IRS a 50% excess accumulation penalty. So say, for instance, if the RMD, or required minimum distribution, was $10,000 and that amount wasn't withdrawn by December 31st, 2018, assuming that the RMD was for 2018, then that person owes the IRS a penalty of $5,000. That's pretty steep, right? Here's the good news. The IRS says if the deadline was missed due to reasonable cause, then they'll waive the penalty. All that has to be done is that whosoever is preparing the client's tax return file IRS Form 5329, follow the instructions for requesting a waiver of the penalty, and that's all there is to it. So if you have a client, or if you didn't take your required minimum distribution by the deadline, panic not. Just follow the instructions, and as long as you have a reasonable cause for missing that deadline, then the penalty will very likely be waived. I've never had an instance where the IRS has refused to honor a request to waive the excess accumulation penalty. So that's it for today. If you have topics that you'd like me to address, please let me know. Just drop me an email at customerservice@applebyconsultinginc.com. Thanks for listening.